Wisconsin voters have decided former President Donald Trump won the Republican primary.
President Biden won the Democratic primary. No surprise there at all. Jason Calvi is live with the surprise in those results, however.
That's right. It's the uninstructed voters who came out in force tonight. Let's take a look at those numbers. On the Democratic side, you can see 9% are voting uninstructed. It's not enough to win delegates here in Wisconsin for the Democrats. That would require at least 15%, but still a sizable percent. 40,000 people voting that way. In 2020, only a fraction. It was 0.39% of Democrats voting uninstructed. Today, 9%. Now, this gained popularity this year in Michigan, where Democrats upset with the handling of the Gaza-Israel situation voted uncommitted as a protest. And for the Republican side, you're seeing the same thing. You're seeing protest votes on that side as well. People voting for candidates who are no longer in the race. And also look at the uninstructed there, 4% on the Republican side. Now, that number in 2020 was 1.8%. So the question really tonight, Ted and Mary, is are these voters going to come home to their parties come election night in November?
How true are those results? Did Republicans cross over to vote for that, uninstructed? Did Democrats cross over and vote for Nikki Haley? It's an open primary with, the outcome had no suspense. We'll never know.
Well, I mean, some of the Republicans that I talked with who voted for one of these other candidates who's dropped out of the race, they are telling me they're going to come home for the party in November. Same thing potentially with these uninstructed voting in protest for the Gaza war. We'll see what actually happens in November.
Exactly. It'll be interesting to see how they campaign to incentivize voters to get out and make legit votes, for them. Well, in the meantime, the state said yes to change the Wisconsin Constitution.
That's right. There's 2 questions on the ballot at the end of your ballot, and it was kind of confusing language a little bit. This was a move from Republicans. It would ban outside money from going to governments to run elections. So here are the results. Let's look at that. Conservatives called that money Zuckerbucks. That's because Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg funded a group that donated to communities for the 2020 elections. Now, 200 municipalities around the state of Wisconsin received some of that money. The largest share of cash went to the 5 largest and Democratic stronghold cities like Milwaukee. Milwaukee used that money, Mary and Ted, to buy some of those absentee ballot drop boxes. There was plexiglass, there was sanitation, all that stuff that was done during the pandemic trying to run an election. But tonight, the state puts it on the state votes to put it on the Constitution to ban those grants in the future.
Let's talk about the city attorney's race.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty big surprise here if we can get right to those results for city attorney. We saw Tierman Spencer. His name wasn't even on the ballot. It was T. Spencer. Last time he ran in 2020, it was Tierman Spencer. He's had 4 years now where there's been some scandals. He faced a discrimination claim, and the city actually just settled that discrimination harassment claim this year, paying a woman $40,000 who used to work for Tierman Spencer. So tonight, it looks like Evan Goyke, state representative's taking a big lead for that city attorney. This will be only the 3rd city attorney in Milwaukee since 1984.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. A controversial move there, and a lot of of negativity came out, so maybe not a surprise that he won.
And it creates another opening for his seat, which there'll be an election for down the line.
We need to talk about that for about 40 more minutes.
Okay, great. All right, thanks very much.